Hello all you guys and ghouls, welcome back to my channel. She says, as though it hasn't been a year since she's posted anything. It is officially the spooky season, and personally this is the time of the year when I most come to life, besides for Christmas, but we're not going to talk about that yet. This is my face chart that I'm working off of. Don't look at my tiara drawing. It's. I decided to make her more of a pumpkin queen, I guess. So she's got her little decayed mouth right over here. And for the eyes, I decided, because jack-o'-lanterns, generally have that like triangle diamond shape, I guess. I decided to do a little twist on that and to do like a really crazy dramatic wing and make it a little bit more sexy, but we all know what that means. I need to break out my black sclera contacts. I don't know why I do this to myself. I always do this to myself. I struggle to get them in, I struggle to get them out. It's a pain, and yet every time. So without further ado, I am going to struggle to get my contacts in. I'll see you in 50 years. Who can say where the road goes?
Eventually.
And now, Little Amazon Productions proudly presents Z, A Contact and the 5 Stages of Grief.
So that happened. Okay, so then I guess I'll start by priming my face and taking a brown pencil just to mark out my mouth, my teeth, and my little nose. I'm then going to take a white body paint and I'm going to fill in all of my teeth. I'm now going to take a brown eyeshadow and I'm just going to shade around each tooth, especially at the top and in between, just to make them look a little more dirty and gross. I'm now going to fill in the rest of the mouth with black body paint, and I'm going to use a teeny tiny little brush just to fill in between each tooth, just to separate them. I'm also just going to round the corners of the bottom of each tooth just to give them a little bit more of a natural shape. I'm now going to take a little bit of dark brown eyeshadow and a little bit of black and just shade over these back teeth just to draw them back a little bit. This now gives the illusion that these back teeth are further towards the back of the mouth. I am now going to paint the rest of my face a very, very pale, like orangey brown sort of color, but it's going to be very pale. Oh no. I'm now going to take two different shades of orange eyeshadow, one a little bit darker than the other, and I'm just going to create the pumpkin lines. I'm going to start out by using the darker orange, and I'm going to make very thin lines going down my face. Then I'm going to take the brighter orange and just blend it out. Now I'm going to go in with a brown eyeshadow and a small brush and just going to blend a very small line right in the middle of these. I am now going to take a little bit of yellow eyeshadow and a little bit of white eyeshadow and just go in the middle of all these segments just to highlight these raised parts a little bit. Take a brown eyeshadow and I'm going to shade all around my mouth, making it darker where the shade would be the deepest, or the shadow would be the deepest. So in all these little dips it'll be much darker, and on all the raised pieces it'll be a little bit lighter. but I'm not going to shade right next to my mouth. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap so I can put my highlights in right outside my mouth. Okay, now that the initial shading is done, I'm going to go in with a darker brown eyeshadow, and I'm going to deepen up all the shading in these little dip sections. I will now go in with a very small brush and a very light orange, almost white sort of color, and just fill in this gap that I've left next to the mouth to bring out the highlight point. I'm now going to do a little bit of contouring just under my cheekbones, my temples, and down the sides of my nose with probably that dark orangey sort of color. And then I think I'm also going to deepen up my nose, this little nose tip. I think I'm also going to go in with a little bit of black just around the temples and under the cheekbones, purely because there is so much orange there already, it sort of gets lost. And now time for the eyebrows. The eyebrows are a little bit strange. I'm just going to do them like I normally fill in my eyebrows, and then I'm going to create the little points that come up off the arch, and then I'm going to extend the bottom of my eyebrows down here just a smidge, and then I'm going to flick them up at the top as well. And finally, I'm going to take the black body paint and I'm just going to create that super dramatic winged look. Because my contacts did not work out, I'm just going to close my eyes and draw it on that way and hope for the best. Okay, I will now be finishing everything off by just putting some black eyeshadow in my hairline to hide this little bit of skin and painting my neck black. On second thoughts, I think I'm going to add a little something extra as well, and I'm going to take this little spongy. I'm going to take a little bit of brown body paint, a little bit of yellow body paint, and a little bit of white body paint, and I'm just going to speckle over my face just to give it a little bit more texture. But I'm not going to go in a row like this. I'm going to, as I pat, I'm going to twist the sponge. And that is it for this week's video. Hopefully it is not another year until I post again. Thank you so much for sticking around, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on all my socials down below, and I will try and post more consistently. Thank you so much.